Addicts need professional help during the recovery process. Addiction counselors aid an addict in various areas of recovery, understanding their addiction, and assuring them of their decision to recover. Are you thinking of becoming an addiction counselor? In this video, we go over what you need to know about what they do. Communication. Addicts are enduring a lot during rehab. They have many questions and uncertainties with sobriety. They're also coming to terms with their addiction and even a mental disorder or a past event. As a counselor, you'll communicate all of this information with them. You'll use a combination of endearment and understanding, but will also use your knowledge of addiction to give them a rational explanation of what they're going through. Listening. While it's easy to want to give advice and educate an addict, it's equally important to listen. An addiction counselor needs to be a great listener. Addicts have many emotions when they go through treatment. Oftentimes, all they need is to just express their feelings. Listening is also integral because it will help you understand your patient better. Encouraging recovery. Addicts are dealing with withdrawal symptoms, they're fighting cravings, and are struggling to find a purpose in life. This is where an addiction counselor comes in. They encourage their patients to stick with rehab and treatment. They let them know how wonderful they're doing and the benefits a sober lifestyle will bring. Allying with patients. Addiction counselors are unlike traditional counselors. Addiction counselors create a true bond and connection with their patients. An addict needs a backbone during recovery. The counselor will create a bond with patients so they know they always have a support system. Unique experiences. No two recovering addicts are the same. Every addict endures different emotions, symptoms, and thoughts when going through recovery. An important part of an addiction counselor's job is to not treat every addict the same. You have to assist your patient through their unique recovery journey. It's easy to take every patient like a textbook study. You'll likely meet with several patients every day. As you gain experience as an addiction counselor, you'll learn ways to communicate with each patient to ensure you're giving them personalized service. Building trust. An addict is going through a lot when they're recovering. They're enduring one of the most difficult times of their lives. It's easy for an addict to feel rebellious, to have emotional outbursts, and not want to comply with their treatment. One of the reasons they behave this way is they're lacking trust. The substances were their only trusted companion for years. They feel like they have nothing and don't know what life is without their substance. Part of your job as a counselor is to help an addict build trust again. Without trust, your patient won't receive the help they need. This is a skill you'll learn from experience in the profession. Support group referrals. Counseling isn't a former addict's only option for help. Connecting with like-minded peers helps an addict understand their addiction and reinforces that they're not alone during the recovery process. But how does one go about finding support groups? The addiction counselor will start recommending support groups during their first sessions. As an addiction counselor, you will build up a list of support groups for different substances. There are even support groups that help former addicts engage in other hobbies, such as yoga or art. With so many people suffering from substance abuse, the demand is growing for addiction counselors who are willing to help. If you want a fulfilling career where you give back, consider helping substance abuse addicts by being an addiction counselor. If you want to become a counselor, you need proper schooling. Visit our site for more info. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.